Tesla chief executive Elon Musk is attempting to expand his business in China. His relationship with Donald Trump is in the spotlight as the US president-elect vows to implement tariffs on China.
Elon Musk is a master at shaking up industries, but his latest claim may be his boldest yet. His new engine isn't just a better powertrain. Musk insists it will shock the entire electric vehicle industry. From faster charging times to unprecedented efficiency, this new engine has the potential to flip the script on everything we thought we knew about EV technology. But what exactly makes this engine so groundbreaking? And could it finally answer the nagging questions that have hindered the widespread adoption of electric vehicles? A revolution in the making. Tesla has undoubtedly reshaped the entire automotive industry. Before Elon Musk's vision turned into reality, electric vehicles were largely dismissed as impractical, underperforming, or too expensive. They were seen as eco-friendly novelties rather than viable alternatives to the internal combustion engine. But then came Tesla. With the launch of the Roadster, Tesla took the automotive world by surprise. The Roadster didn't just meet expectations, it blew them out of the water, proving that electric vehicles could not only match, but exceed the performance of traditional gasoline-powered cars. With a top speed of over 125 miles per hour and a range of over 200 miles on a single charge, Tesla had set a new standard for EVs. Following the success of the Roadster, Tesla's flagship vehicle, the Model S, took the world by storm. The Model S wasn't just an electric vehicle, it was a high-performance luxury car that could rival the best of what traditional automakers had to offer. The car was fast, with acceleration that could leave most sports cars in the dust, and it boasted a range that far exceeded the average electric car. With the Model S, Tesla debunked the myth that EVs were impractical for long road trips, as it offered more than 300 miles on a single charge, something no other electric vehicle could match at the time. Tesla's success didn't just change consumer perceptions, it forced traditional automakers to rethink their entire strategy. For decades, the big players in the automotive industry had stuck to their reliance on gas-powered vehicles. But with Tesla proving that EVs could be powerful, luxurious, and even exhilarating to drive, automakers were forced to pivot. They began pouring millions into electric vehicle development. Some, like General Motors and Nissan, started by offering small, relatively inexpensive EVs, like the Chevrolet Bolt and Nissan Leaf. Others, like Audi, Mercedes, and BMW, began releasing high-end electric models to compete with Tesla's Model S. However, despite the overwhelming success of Tesla and the momentum it has generated for the entire EV market, Musk has always made it clear that he won't stop at just building impressive electric vehicles. He sees Tesla's mission as something far greater than simply making EVs mainstream. His vision is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy, and he understands that there are still significant hurdles to overcome if electric vehicles are ever to replace traditional gas-powered cars entirely. Tesla has already tackled many of these challenges: longer driving ranges, better performance, and reduced costs. But the road to mass adoption still has obstacles. For one, long charging times continue to be a challenge for consumers, especially on longer trips. While Tesla's supercharger network has dramatically reduced charging times compared to other EV manufacturers, it still takes much longer to charge an EV than to fill up a gas tank. For many potential EV buyers, the thought of waiting 30 minutes to an hour to charge their vehicle remains a deterrent. Another challenge is the cost of electric vehicles. While prices have come down over the years, EVs are still far more expensive than their gasoline-powered counterparts. The reason for this is largely due to the cost of the batteries, which remain a significant portion of an EV's price. The batteries themselves are still quite costly to produce, and that cost is passed down to the consumer. As Tesla continues to develop more efficient battery technology, prices could come down, but the transition will be slow. The third challenge, which Elon Musk is directly addressing with this new engine, is range. Despite the impressive ranges offered by Tesla's vehicles, there's always the possibility of running out of battery power when you least expect it. Range anxiety, the fear of running out of charge on the road, remains a major barrier to mass adoption of electric vehicles. If Tesla could overcome this with a new engine that boosts range even further, it would bring the idea of a fully electric future one step closer. Musk is keenly aware of these hurdles, and he's pushing his team at Tesla to innovate beyond what seems possible. Enter the new engine that could be the game changer. Rumors have already begun swirling about the specifics of this engine, with some sources suggesting it could offer significant improvements in all three areas: charging speed, cost reduction, and increased range. If true, this engine could not just improve electric vehicles, it could change the way people use and think about them entirely. The engine is something entirely new, something different from anything that has come before it. While Tesla has already made significant strides in battery and motor technology, this new engine promises to be a leap forward. Musk isn't talking about just incremental improvements. He's talking about a revolution. And given the success of Tesla's past innovations, many believe that Musk might just be on the brink of something extraordinary. What if this engine doesn't just improve EVs, it changes how we live? What if this engine is the key to unlocking that future? Unlocking the power of energy density. Energy density is one of the most critical factors in the performance of electric vehicles. Simply put, it refers to the amount of energy that can be stored in a given space or weight. For electric vehicles, this is typically measured as the amount of energy stored in a battery relative to its size and weight. A higher energy density means that a vehicle can go further on a single charge without having to carry a heavy or bulky battery. For years, the automotive industry has been constrained by the limitations of battery technology. Traditional lithium-ion batteries, which power most electric vehicles today, have made significant advancements in recent years, but they still have their limitations. As the battery size increases to accommodate more energy, the weight of the car increases, which in turn decreases efficiency and performance. A larger, heavier battery may provide more range, but it also adds more strain on the vehicle's powertrain, reducing acceleration, handling, and overall performance. On the flip side, reducing the size and weight of the battery limits the amount of energy that can be stored. This is why many electric vehicles today are limited to ranges of 200 to 350 miles per charge. While this range is sufficient for most daily driving, it's still a far cry from the range of gas-powered vehicles, which can often go overdrive 500 miles on a single tank. Tesla has long been at the forefront of battery technology, and Musk has consistently pushed for improvements in energy density. With the launch of the Tesla Model S, the company managed to significantly increase the range of EVs, setting new standards in the industry. But as good as the Model S is, it's still constrained by the limitations of current battery technology. Now, rumors suggest that Musk's new engine could provide a major breakthrough in energy density, potentially solving the most significant challenge facing electric vehicles. Sources indicate that Tesla is working on a new type of battery chemistry that could dramatically increase the energy storage of its batteries without increasing the size or weight. This would not only allow for longer driving ranges, but could also reduce the overall weight of the vehicle, resulting in a more efficient and agile car. A more energy-dense battery would change the entire paradigm of electric vehicles. Imagine being able to drive several hundred miles on a single charge with no significant increase in the size or weight of the battery. You could have a smaller, lighter vehicle that still delivers exceptional range, performance, and handling. This would significantly reduce the weight of EVs, allowing them to accelerate faster, handle better, and consume less energy overall. If this new battery technology enables faster charging times, it could completely eliminate one of the major barriers to EV adoption. Currently, even with Tesla's supercharger network, it can take anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour to recharge a vehicle. While this is significantly faster than conventional charging stations, it's still nowhere near the speed of filling up a gas tank, which takes just a few minutes. However, with increased energy density, Tesla could potentially design batteries that charge faster, providing more convenience for drivers and encouraging more widespread adoption. The goal is to make electric vehicles as practical, affordable, and convenient as gasoline-powered cars. With breakthroughs in energy density, this could finally be possible. The new engine Musk is promising may not just improve the performance of Tesla's cars, it could make electric vehicles a viable option for every driver, every day, without the limitations that have held the market back for so long. The future of transportation might very well hinge on this technological breakthrough. If Tesla can overcome the limitations of battery technology, it will have unlocked the key to a world where electric vehicles dominate the roads and the fossil fuel-powered car is relegated to the history books. Could this new engine be the catalyst that propels the electric vehicle industry into a new era? The quest for speed. Charging an electric vehicle has long been a major inconvenience for consumers. While a gas-powered vehicle can be refueled in a matter of minutes, an EV requires much more time to recharge, sometimes hours, depending on the charging infrastructure available. For long-distance travel, this is a significant hurdle. While EVs offer fantastic benefits in terms of sustainability, performance, and maintenance, the time it takes to fully recharge a battery remains a substantial barrier to their widespread adoption. However, Elon Musk and Tesla have been tirelessly working to solve this issue. Tesla's supercharger network was one of the first major innovations aimed at reducing charging times. Designed specifically for Tesla vehicles, superchargers are capable of delivering high-speed charging that significantly reduces the time spent plugged in compared to conventional charging stations. Where standard public charging stations may take hours to recharge an EV, a Tesla supercharger can recharge a vehicle to around 80% in as little as 30 minutes. This was a major leap forward, and for many Tesla owners, it has made long-distance travel much more feasible. Still, even with the supercharger network, full recharging still takes more time than most people are used to with gasoline-powered vehicles. And, despite superchargers being more efficient than traditional stations, there are still limitations. The dream of EV ownership is a car that can be charged as quickly as it can be refueled at a gas station. Musk himself has long discussed the need for ultra-fast charging to further integrate electric vehicles into the broader transportation ecosystem. This next level of convenience is critical for long-distance travel, especially in regions where charging infrastructure is less dense. If the time it takes to charge an electric vehicle could match or approach the time it takes to fill up a gas tank, EVs could begin to feel just as convenient as their gas-powered counterparts. Now, with Musk's new engine in the works, we might be on the cusp of a breakthrough. The combination of a more energy-dense battery and a more efficient motor could make ultra-fast charging a reality. With an engine that requires less time to charge and more efficient energy usage, the idea of charging a car in under 5 minutes may no longer be an impossible dream. This would not only solve the problem of charging times, but would also increase the overall convenience of EVs, enabling them to compete head-to-head with traditional vehicles in terms of refueling time. Tesla has the infrastructure in place to make this transition smooth. The supercharger network, which already spans across the globe, could evolve to accommodate these ultra-fast charging speeds. Imagine a world where you could drive your EV into a supercharger station, plug in for just a few minutes, and be back on the road in no time. No more waiting for hours or trying to find a station that works with your car. The logistics of planning long-distance trips would change completely, giving EV owners the freedom to travel without the worry of running out of power before reaching the next charging station. When charging speeds are dramatically improved, there will be no need for extensive planning or waiting for hours. Charging becomes a quick pit stop rather than a prolonged interruption. Imagine if drivers could use the charging time for something more productive, like grabbing a quick meal, checking emails, or running errands. EV ownership would become less of a hassle and more of a convenience. The infrastructure would catch up with the technology, and eventually, rapid charging stations could become as ubiquitous as gas stations are today. If Musk's new engine allows for ultra-fast charging, it could even change the perception of EVs for people who are concerned about the inconvenience of charging. The issue of range anxiety could finally be addressed, because not only would electric vehicles have longer ranges, but their ability to quickly recharge would make EVs as practical as gasoline-powered vehicles. There's also the potential to see improvements in the global charging infrastructure. As Tesla continues to develop this new technology, it may also spur competitors and other stakeholders in the EV market to invest in faster, more efficient charging networks. This could create an ecosystem of rapid charging stations that support a variety of electric vehicle models, ensuring that EVs become more practical for people everywhere, no matter where they live or how far they need to travel. The dream of charging an EV in the time it takes to fill up a gas tank may be on the horizon thanks to the technological advancements Musk is making with this new engine. As the charging infrastructure becomes more widespread and efficient, EVs could transition from an eco-friendly niche product to the go-to vehicle for the masses. This would make the transition away from fossil fuels a much smoother process and open up the EV market to a whole new generation of drivers. Could we see a future where charging your EV takes just minutes? What if Musk's new engine is the key to making this a reality? Cutting costs and making EVs accessible to all. One of the primary barriers to widespread electric vehicle adoption is their cost. While prices have steadily decreased in recent years, electric vehicles are still significantly more expensive than their gasoline-powered counterparts, particularly when it comes to high-end models. The cost disparity is largely due to the expensive materials required for EV batteries, such as lithium, cobalt, and nickel, as well as the high cost of manufacturing and assembling electric motors. Tesla has made strides in reducing the cost of its vehicles, especially with its efforts to manufacture the Model 3 and Model Y at lower price points. The introduction of Tesla's gigafactories, which produce both batteries and vehicles on an enormous scale, has been a major factor in driving down costs. The economies of scale generated by these factories have helped make Tesla's electric vehicles more affordable. Yet, even with these innovations, the price of EVs remains prohibitively high for many consumers, especially those in lower income brackets. Musk's new engine has the potential to be a major game changer in this area. If this engine can integrate more cost-effective materials and production methods, it could lower the overall manufacturing cost of electric vehicles, thus making EVs more affordable for a broader audience. By streamlining the production process and reducing the need for expensive materials, Tesla could lower the price of EVs even further, making them more accessible to people who might not otherwise be able to afford them. If the new engine makes electric vehicles more efficient in terms of energy use, it could also reduce the cost of ownership over time. Electric vehicles in general are already cheaper to maintain than gas-powered cars, given that they have fewer moving parts, no exhaust systems, and no oil changes. However, if Tesla's new engine increases battery efficiency and reduces energy waste, it could make the vehicle even more cost-effective to operate. The result would be lower operating costs for consumers, further tipping the balance in favor of electric vehicles over internal combustion engine vehicles. Musk's goal with this new engine may not just be to reduce the cost of manufacturing or improve efficiency. It could also be about making EVs accessible to everyone. As Tesla moves closer to releasing affordable models that perform on par with high-end vehicles, this engine could offer the final push needed to bring electric cars into the mainstream. With more affordable EVs, more people would be able to make the switch to electric, reducing the global demand for fossil fuels and contributing to a more sustainable future. This cost reduction could also make electric vehicles more attractive to fleet operators, who could buy them in bulk for public transport, delivery services, or other commercial applications. In fact, this could pave the way for the electrification of public transportation systems, providing a cleaner and more efficient way to move people and goods. Could this new engine be the breakthrough that makes electric vehicles accessible to everyone? Sustainability at the core of innovation. Elon Musk has built much of his reputation on the idea of sustainable innovation. His ventures, particularly Tesla, are driven by the goal of reducing humanity's dependence on fossil fuels and creating a more sustainable future. Sustainability isn't just a buzzword at Tesla, it's the company's foundational mission. From electric vehicles to solar energy solutions, every product and service that Tesla offers is designed with sustainability at its core. This mission goes beyond making eco-friendly vehicles. It extends to the very essence of how Tesla operates, aiming to inspire a global transition to clean energy. This commitment to sustainability is a driving force behind Tesla's new engine. While electric vehicles are already a step in the right direction, the materials and processes used to create EVs still leave a significant environmental footprint. The battery production process, for example, requires rare materials like lithium, cobalt, and nickel, materials that are often mined under environmentally harmful conditions. Additionally, while electric vehicles are emissions-free once they're on the road, the production of EV batteries and vehicles still generates significant carbon emissions. Musk's new engine could address some of these issues, particularly by improving energy efficiency and potentially reducing the need for rare materials. If Tesla can develop more sustainable methods for battery production, the environmental impact of making an EV could be drastically reduced. For example, using more abundant and less harmful materials, or designing a battery that requires fewer rare earth elements, could reduce both the environmental and social impact of battery manufacturing. This would not only make electric vehicles even more eco-friendly, but it could also set a new standard for sustainable automotive technology, potentially influencing the entire industry to adopt similar practices. Improved energy efficiency is another crucial factor in making electric vehicles more sustainable. Current EV batteries are already much more energy efficient than their gasoline counterparts, but there's still room for improvement. A new engine that increases the energy density of the battery without adding significant weight or size could mean that electric vehicles can drive longer distances on less energy. This would reduce the need for frequent recharges, decreasing the overall energy consumption per vehicle and further contributing to a reduction in global energy use. The new engine could help reduce the carbon footprint of electric vehicles by making the entire vehicle more resource efficient. If Tesla can create an engine that uses fewer materials while still delivering superior performance, it would reduce the environmental cost of production. Furthermore, it could enable the development of more efficient and affordable vehicles, allowing even more consumers to make the switch from traditional gasoline-powered cars to electric ones. This could play a significant role in reducing global greenhouse gas emissions, as the automotive sector is one of the largest contributors to air pollution and climate change. Eliminating the need for rare and environmentally harmful materials would not only benefit the environment, but could also make electric vehicles more affordable. Currently, the high cost of battery production is one of the biggest barriers to widespread EV adoption. If the materials needed to produce EV batteries become less scarce and more affordable, the overall price of electric vehicles could decrease. Lower prices would make EVs more accessible to a broader audience, accelerating the global shift toward clean, sustainable transportation. This new engine, with its potential for greater efficiency and sustainable production, could pave the way for a future where electric vehicles are no longer seen as a niche product, but as the standard in transportation. If Tesla can lead the way in sustainable automotive innovation, it could set a new standard for the entire automotive industry, driving other manufacturers to adopt similar green technologies. Could this new engine be the key to a truly sustainable automotive future? Let's take a closer look at how it could shape our world. The rise of smart EVs. Tesla has long been known for pushing the boundaries of technology, and its electric vehicles are no exception. However, Tesla's ambitions go beyond just building high-performance, eco-friendly cars. The company has invested heavily in autonomous driving technology, using artificial intelligence and advanced sensors to move closer to fully self-driving vehicles. The vision for Tesla's future isn't just about making electric vehicles more efficient, it's about creating vehicles that drive themselves. Tesla's AI-driven autopilot system is already one of the most advanced autonomous driving technologies available today. It uses a combination of cameras, radar, and ultrasonic sensors to enable vehicles to navigate the road, change lanes, park, and more. While fully autonomous vehicles are not yet a reality, Tesla is continually improving its software to bring them closer to that goal. Musk's ultimate vision is for a future where cars drive themselves, freeing up time for passengers to relax, work, or enjoy the ride. The new engine could play a crucial role in advancing this vision. By increasing the energy efficiency of Tesla's powertrains, this new engine could provide the extra energy needed to power the AI systems and sensors required for autonomous driving. Autonomous vehicles rely on large amounts of computational power to process data from the vehicle's sensors and make real-time decisions. This demands significant energy, especially as the complexity of the driving environment increases. If the new engine can make the vehicle more energy efficient, it could allow for more sophisticated AI and sensor systems without compromising vehicle performance. This synergy between improved powertrains and AI could also enable more advanced features in Tesla's autonomous vehicles. For example, real-time route optimization could allow cars to dynamically adjust their routes based on current traffic conditions, road closures, or accidents, ensuring the fastest and safest path to their destination. Predictive maintenance features could alert owners when certain parts of the vehicle are about to wear out, reducing the likelihood of breakdowns and improving the vehicle's longevity. Enhanced safety features could also become a reality with the new engine. Tesla's autopilot system already has some of the most advanced safety features on the market, but as the system improves, the vehicle's ability to predict and avoid potential collisions will only increase. The new engine could enable more powerful, more efficient computing systems to process data faster and with greater accuracy, leading to better decision-making in real time. In the future, we could see a world where driving is entirely hands-off, with cars seamlessly navigating roads, traffic, and obstacles on their own. The new engine's efficiency could power the sophisticated systems needed to make this a reality, providing a smoother, faster, and safer driving experience. This is where Tesla's vision for the future aligns with its goals for sustainability. By reducing human error and making transportation safer, the company could save lives while also helping the planet. What role could this new engine play in Tesla's autonomous driving revolution? The competitive landscape. Tesla's dominance in the electric vehicle market has been formidable, but the company faces increasing competition from both traditional automakers and newer entrants like Rivian and Lucid Motors. The electric vehicle market is growing rapidly, and more companies are jumping into the fray. As the industry becomes more competitive, Tesla must continually innovate to maintain its leadership position. This is where Musk's new engine could make all the difference. One of Tesla's key advantages has been its ability to push the boundaries of both electric powertrain and battery technology. The new engine promises to increase energy efficiency, reduce costs, and enhance vehicle performance. These improvements would allow Tesla to maintain its edge over competitors who are still trying to catch up. If Tesla can deliver on its promises, the company could continue to outpace rivals like Rivian and Lucid, both of which are still in the early stages of their electric vehicle production. Companies like Ford and General Motors are pouring billions into their own EV development programs, and new players like Rivian and Lucid are launching vehicles that rival Tesla in terms of performance, design, and features. If Tesla's competitors can develop their own breakthroughs in electric vehicle technology or produce their cars at scale, the competition could become more intense. The race for dominance in the EV market is far from over. With fierce competition on the horizon, will Tesla's new engine be enough to keep them ahead of the curve? A vision for the future. Tesla's ambitions extend far beyond just building electric vehicles. Musk's vision for the company is to create a sustainable energy ecosystem that encompasses everything from electric vehicles to solar power to energy storage solutions. The new engine could be a pivotal piece in this broader strategy, as it could lead to a more affordable, efficient, and accessible electric vehicle, thus driving the adoption of sustainable energy across the globe. As Tesla continues to innovate, Musk's long-term goal is to transform not just the automotive industry, but the entire global energy system. This engine could be a stepping stone toward that vision, enabling the production of more efficient and affordable electric vehicles, which could in turn drive the adoption of renewable energy sources. If the new engine makes electric vehicles more accessible, it could encourage more people to switch to electric cars, reducing global reliance on fossil fuels. Looking further ahead, Tesla's vision includes creating a network of solar power systems and energy storage solutions that work seamlessly with electric vehicles. In Musk's ideal future, energy would be harnessed from renewable sources like solar and wind, stored in large-scale battery systems, and used to power homes, businesses, and electric vehicles. This interconnected system of sustainable energy solutions could transform the way we think about energy consumption and distribution. If Elon Musk can make this new engine a reality, the entire electric vehicle landscape will shift. From sustainability to performance, this innovation has the potential to reshape the future of transportation. Do you think Musk's new engine will live up to the hype? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on the latest developments in the world of technology.